Character analysis. Granny C, Tales of Herding Gods. Granny C, Tu Baba, is one of the 9 elders of the disabled elderly village, Tan Lao Than, the mysterious village that took in and raised the main protagonist, Chin Mu Tan Muk. She was the first person to discover Chin Mu when he was just an infant drifting down the river in a basket, and she was also the one who gave him his name. To Chin Mu, she is both a mother and his first teacher, holding an irreplaceable place in his heart. Outwardly, she appears as a kind-hearted old woman with nimble hands, specializing in sewing and embroidery. However, her disability is a psychological one. She firmly believes that she is an exquisitely beautiful young maiden trapped in the body of an old woman. Her origin is one of the greatest secrets in the story, revealed gradually over time. Apparent identity. She is one of the leaders of the disabled elderly village, a group of peak experts from the founding emperor, Kai Hong, era who, for various reasons, had to hide within the great ruins Dai Ku. She, along with the other elders, raised Chin Mu according to their own unique methods. True identity. Revealed later, Granny C's true identity is absolutely earth-shattering. She is Celestial Venerable Yu Nguthien Tun, one of the 9 celestial venerables of the ancient Dragon Han, Long Han era, who was believed to have died millions of years ago. She is the creator of the Art of Creation, Tao Hoa Chi Thuit, one of the most supreme cultivation systems. In the past, realizing the corruption and conspiracies of the other celestial venerables, she faked her own death to escape the celestial heavens, Tien Din. She then went into hiding and became Granny C of the disabled elderly village. This secret explains why she possesses divine abilities and profound knowledge far beyond what an elder in the great ruins could possibly have. Granny C is a comprehensive powerhouse, but she excels most in the following areas. Art creation. Tao Hoa Chi Thuitis is her most iconic and powerful skill. She is both the creator and the greatest master of this art. Changing appearance. She can perfectly alter her own face and the faces of others, turning old to young or ugly to beautiful. She frequently transforms back into her stunning youthful appearance. Molding the body. The pinnacle of the art creation allows her to regenerate bodies, heal fatal wounds, and even forge a completely new body from scratch. Forging all things. She can use primordial chi to create matter, forging divine weapons without needing a furnace. She cultivates the 9 Dragons Monarch technique, Q Long Devong Song, one of the most powerful and high-level techniques, which demonstrates her incredibly solid cultivation foundation. Weapons. Her commonly used weapons are a pair of scissors and needles. The scissors in her hands can sever divine weapons and tear through space. Her threads can bind even gods and demons. Additionally, she has a wicker basket geotray. This basket, which she often carries at her side, contains its own separate space and can suck in all things, including enemies. Other skills. She is also extremely proficient in illusions, weaving, and sewing, all of which is elevated to divine level. Granny C has an incredibly complex and multifaceted personality. Unconditional love. Her love for Chin Mu is unconditional. She is willing to do anything to confront heaven and earth to protect her dear Mu'er. This is her most prominent and consistent trait. Mischievous and cunning. She loves to tease Chin Mu and the others in the village. She often pretends to be weak, only to strike with incredible ruthlessness and decisiveness when necessary. Narcissistic and vain. She always refers to herself as the most beautiful maiden in the world and is very conscious of her appearance. This narcissism is both humorous and a reflection of the true person within her. Ruthless and decisive. Do not be fooled by her gentle exterior. When facing enemies, Granny C acts with extreme ferocity and without a shred of hesitation. She is one of the most ruthless members of the disabled elderly village. Role in the story. Chin Mu's adoptive mother. She is family, a safe harbor, and the greatest source of spiritual motivation for Chin Mu on his arduous path of growth. First teacher. She not only taught Chin Mu how to survive, but also gave him the foundation of the art creation and a flexible mindset, unbound by rigid rules. A key link to the plot. Her identity as Celestial Venerable Yu is a crucial link connecting Chin Mu to the ancient secrets of the universe, the history of the Celestial Venerables, and the war against the celestial heavens. Powerful protector. During many of the most difficult moments, her appearance often turns the tide, saving Chin Mu and his comrades from situations where they were hanging by a thread. Granny C is not just a supporting character, but one of the pillars of Tales of Herding Gods. She is the embodiment of motherly love, of strength hidden behind a frail facade, and a character of deep tragedy, having had to hide her true identity for millions of years. The combination of her love, cunning, and unparalleled power has made her a legend in the hearts of many fans of Tales of Herding Gods. You are watching the 1991 Review YouTube channel. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you. How Granny C saved Chin Mu's life. Granny C has saved Chin Mu from death countless times throughout his life, from the moment he was born until he became a major power in the universe. She is his greatest protector and his most steadfast pillar of support. 1. Saving his life at birth, the first and most important time. This is a foundational rescue. Without it, there would be no protagonist. When Qin Mu was an infant, he was placed in a basket and set adrift on the surging river, which flowed into the great ruins. It was Granny C who discovered him, fished him out, and convinced the other elders of the disabled elderly village to take him in and raise him. Without her, Qin Mu would have certainly died. 2. The battle at Lizhou Prefecture, confronting an expert from the Eternal Peace Imperial family. This was the first time Qin Mu left the village and faced a mortal danger from the outside world. After Qin Mu offended the crown prince of the Eternal Peace Empire, Ling Yunxing, and defeated him, a powerful eunuch from the imperial court was sent to kill him. The situation: the eunuch had an extremely high cultivation level, and Qin Mu at the time was no match for him at all. Granny C's action: at the critical moment, Granny C appeared. She shed her disguise as an old woman, transforming into an exquisitely beautiful young maiden with terrifying power. Using her scissors and needles, she unleashed divine skills, easily defeating and killing the expert eunuch, providing absolute protection for Qin Mu. 3. Stopping the calamity from the high heavens. When the reforms of the Eternal Peace Empire, driven by Qin Mu, began to go against the will of the heavens and threaten the rule of the gods, the high heavens sent down a calamity to destroy eternal peace. The situation: this calamity carried the power of the ancient gods and could easily wipe out an entire nation. As the instigator, Qin Mu was the primary target. Granny C's action: at that time, she, along with the other elders of the disabled elderly village, like the village chief, apothecary, and elder Ma, took action together. They stood as a shield, directly confronting the power of the high heavens, stopping the calamity and protecting the entire Eternal Peace Empire, as well as Qin Mu. 4. Reconstructing Qin Mu's body after life and death battles. This was not a one-time event, but a form of rescue that was repeated many times. Qin Mu has a reckless personality and often throws himself into battles he is not sure he can win, resulting in his body being severely damaged or even completely destroyed. The situation: on many occasions, Qin Mu was beaten until his body was nearly gone and his soul was about to dissipate, a state from which anyone else would have certainly died. Granny C's action: with her invincible art creation, Granny C was the only person who could perfectly reconstruct Qin Mu's body. She molded and forged his body back together from fragments multiple times, not only allowing him to live again, but also giving him a stronger physical foundation than before. These could be considered true resurrections from the dead. 5. Confronting a celestial venerable to protect Qin Mu. Later, when Qin Mu became strong enough to threaten the order of the celestial heavens, he became a thorn in the side of the ancient celestial venerables. The situation: on one occasion, Celestial Venerable Hua, one of his greatest enemies, personally moved to eliminate Qin Mu. The power of a Celestial Venerable was something Qin Mu could not withstand at that time. Granny C's action: Granny C did not hesitate to reveal her true identity as Celestial Venerable Yu. She directly confronted Celestial Venerable Hua, using her own power to stop and repel him, once again saving Qin Mu from certain death. It can be said that Qin Mu's life was given to him by Granny C and has been protected by her time and time again. Every step of his growth has been watched over by her from behind, ready to confront any power that dares to harm her dear Mu'er. What do you all think of the character Granny C? Please leave a comment with your personal opinion. That's all the content for this video about the characters from Tales of Herding Gods. I'll see you all in the next video.